Welcome back to this episode of the Sully Show, where today we are trying another old-fashioned mix. We've done the Elijah Craig old-fashioned mix, but now we are trying Buttermilk #1 old-fashioned mix. Using some Maker's Mark. It's my favorite bourbon to put in an old-fashioned. Man, that's what my mom uses, and that's what we have today. So now is my absolute favorite, because that's what we have.
Because it's a tradition.
Can we cut that part out? That was weird.
Fiddler on the Roof. It's classic.
Oh,
it pulls in a whole new audience.
No, okay. Well, now we do.
How many Jewish people watch this program?
How many people watch this? Is real quick, about 10.
Hey,
so of those Jewish,
Mazel tov.
Unless Uncle Wayne's Jewish, about none.
He's not.
He's not. So there we go. But this is Buttermilk #1 cocktail mixer made in South Carolina. It is bourbon barrel aged old-fashioned mix. All right. There's some bittering agents in this one that my dad's going to read the words to us now, so that he messes up the pronunciations and not me.
Because I'm a good learner.
Yeah, real good.
And a reader. This is the bittering agent is gentian root and cinchona bark.
So pretty good chance I was pronounced wrong, but that's what you have.
Yeah, and I would say that's probably a really good idea, both of them.
Well, yeah.
Because you don't want to be too heavy on the gentian root,
Yeah,
and then light on the cinchona bark.
Yeah, if you have all Ginsentia, no cinchona, then it's going to taste just way weird.
Right.
Or
basically egg on your face, kind of embarrassing if you're at a party and you're like, you're light on the cinchona bark, and everybody's like, oh,
yeah. Everybody's leaving the party. Nobody wants to be there anymore.
Right. So like, can't this guy afford some cinchona bark?
Yeah.
This takes care of the whole thing for you.
Yeah. Buy some of this, or go buy some actual cinchona bark, because this stuff is $30 for 8.5 ounces, and you use half an ounce of this to 2 ounces of bourbon. So you're only getting like 17 to 20 drinks, somewhere right in that number of is this cologne?
I don't know, that's a bad idea. Have you smelt it?
Well, yeah. But now you smell like an old fashioned.
I don't know, that's a bad idea.
Well, it is if you're driving somewhere, and then the police would be like, why are you smelling old fashioned?
That is a bad idea.
You're like, well, I rubbed some old fashioned mix on me. They'll be like, okay, sir, please step out of the car.
Well, this gives you opportunity for a new sponsor, Uber.
There we go.
There you
Uber
go.
comes sponsor.
If you're going to drink some old fashions, take an Uber or Lyft. We'll take the sponsorship money from either one.
Even if you're just going to rub them on your face, I'm going to
or a free T-shirt. We'll take a free T-shirt from either one.
But see, but now if you're allergic to cinchona bark, now you.
Well, that could be a problem.
So yeah. But if not, then it all worked out well, and I smell like an old fashioned. So we're gonna go and start making this. Like I said, it's 1 part of this to 4 parts of Maker's Mark. We only have these little tiny circular ice cubes because we're out of the square ones, but we're gonna make it work anyway. So we're gonna do half an ounce this, 2 ounces of that. That's a 4-to-1 ratio, right?
Yes.
Way to chime in, well.
Summed up all my 7th grade math there to say, yes, it is.
Sure. I will say this: I've tried quite a few different pre-made old-fashioned mixes here.
You need like a slow pour shot there on the ice there. Let's do a close up and we can edit it there. Let's put this down here, right?
Well, I don't know if
watch this. You'll feel cool. You'll feel cool just doing this. See that? There we go. Excellent. Looks cool just going on that ice cube anyway. Now, so you can see not much, but it adds quite a bit of flavoring.
Especially with that cinchona root. I feel like that comes out a lot more.
Yeah.
But we'll see for sure. We'll see for sure. I've tried quite a few pre-made old-fashioned mixes, and I gotta say, this is definitely the thickest one. This one is definitely, because a lot of them are called old-fashioned syrups, and they're still just as liquid as any other liquid.
Yeah.
However, this definitely had a very syrupy consistency when you
Yeah,
sugar.
that's why I'd say it's good on the slow pour. And you're right, a lot of times what they're doing is just telling you some sugar, flavored up a little something else, hoping they can make $15 off selling you sugar water.
Exactly.
Now here comes the Maker's Mark.
Because technically, you don't need cinchona root and Justini bark.
Yeah, I don't think we got either one of those, but we do have gentian root and cinchona bark.
Yeah.
Which, if you've ever heard of cinchona bark, it's pretty impressive.
Then yeah,
It's not like a dachshund or a Weimaraner or something like that. I mean, when a cinchona barks, you know.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
You might be deaf afterwards. Who knows?
Yeah.
Why you want to slow on this one?
No, I think on the whiskey, I think we're good there. I think it's just good to show the syrupiness of the other stuff. So how many on these? 2 of these?
2 of those.
Whoops, that's a heavy pour there. That's what that's called.
A little shaky. Good thing we're not running a bar here.
Yeah.
It's also a good thing you paid for that, so you can go ahead and dump as much in you want.
Yeah, there's one. And we'll call that 2.2.
2.2. All right. Well, there you go. Some more. We're about to start Aromas by Sully, and it's just
there you go.
Whiskey and old fashioned.
I don't think anybody has aromasbysully.com. So probably if you hopped on that now, you could probably get it.
Might as well buy it while we can.
And someday we could probably sell just the website alone for about $7 to $8.
Yeah, maybe
With
$5.50.
inflation, we might get a 10 spot out of it.
You want a little extra cherry juice in there?
Sure, why not?
Now this, on the back of this, it says, do a 4-to-1 mix and garnish with an old peel. It doesn't say anything about cherries. But, if you know anything about old fashions, then you know that you gotta have cherries in there. One spoon stirred.
No, I'm just gonna do the swirl method.
I used my finger to stir something one time. I got about 7 comments and get a spoon. So I got a spoon now, y'all.
Hey.
Be proud of me.
Well, you got to work the budget up. You can't just start having everything all at once. You got to.
Can't go straight to
Yeah.
the spoon, especially not when it has your sister's name engraved in it. It's
Right.
nice and cool.
Not the cost of spoons these days. So
And then a little orange peel on there as well. This orange.
do we want orange peel or do we want the zest from the orange peel?
Well, I do a little bit of both. So you take it, and then if you have a nice fresh orange, which this was fresh about a week ago, it might not work. But you take it and you twist it like this, and then the juices.
Yeah.
I saw on a
The zest.
commercial one time where they did like a super close up, like multi-$1,000 commercial. You could see it's probably water that someone sprayed, but they made it really look like it came from the orange peel.
The essence of orange peel, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what you do in there, and then you can either you can rub on the rim a little bit as well, rub a little extra
Nice.
there on the side, and you can garnish it. You can drop it in, or do basically whatever you want. And now,
And this orange comes from a Puerto Rican guy in Cairo, Georgia. That's when you spell Cairo, spell like Cairo, Egypt, but it's actually Cairo, and who raises fighting chickens. So
is that legal? Does this guy?
I mean, it is somewhere, but I mean, he doesn't.
Okay.
He sells them to places where it's legal. But there you go. So I'm gonna just zest my glass. Yeah. So you never know. I mean, who knows where the
This isn't an orange. This is a Puerto
the
Rican
bark
fighting chicken orange company orange.
Yeah. He has so many of them he just gave to us. So there we go. So I throw mine in there or do I leave it on the
It's
rim?
up to you. It's a matter of preference on that
I'm
one.
going to toss it in there.
So now, I was reading up on old fashions already, Deb, because I got to thinking about it.
Whoops.
Whenever I make my mom one, I always shake hers because she prefers to shake it. And it started to make me think, are you supposed to shake or stir an old fashioned?
That is a good
Turns
question.
out, you're supposed to stir it for a maximum of 30 seconds. Okay, 20 to 30. Well, you've stirred yours for 2 minutes by now. I'm sitting there shaking
Sorry.
forever. So you're already way off the mark.
Well, that was a stir, wasn't it? No, not a stir. That wasn't a shake. That was a stir.
Well, I mean, you've been doing this though.
The
for a couple
centripetal
minutes.
force. I mean, that's not.
Yeah,
a,
but you're
that's
way
a
past
stir.
30 seconds.
Okay,
on it, though.
I'm past
So
30.
now you have
Okay.
to let it sit and you're done.
Okay,
So
I'm
we're-
done. So that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Now we get to drink them and see how they taste.
Let's see. Wait. Do we smell it first?
I guess you can. I just kind of went straight to sip. It smells a lot like Dunkin' orange.
Yeah, yeah, it does have that. Definitely got the orange in there, and I think I kind of like the mix. There is.
The mix is
I
pretty
mean,
good.
it smooths it out nicely. I got to say that. I'm starting to get a little warm feeling on my throat there from the whiskey going down, but the mix smooths it out. I don't even know where you would find any of this stuff. Like gentian root or cinchona bark, but
Yeah,
I don't know if those are key ingredients or they're just in there. But anyway,
I thought that's.
it definitely makes a difference.
Thing. Yeah, definitely. It's a great old fashioned. Is it worth $30? It depends on how much money you have.
Well, how many servings are in there?
About 17.
17. So I mean, you're paying what, $1? $1.25 per serving.
Yeah, but you can also go buy bitters and simple syrup for about $10.
But you never know, like, what a root does for you.
I mean, that is true.
Like,
it's
simple
worth a
syrup
shot.
is basically
It's
just
worth
like
a shot.
sugar and water. So then you got something that's, I don't know.
You do.
There's no mystique to it.
And unless you go buy your own Continuing Roots and Centurion bark, this is worth a shot. And you know the right
I've
ratio.
never even heard of the things too. So like, who knows even where they come from?
They might not even be real. I mean, let's be honest. They might just slap that on for advertising.
That's true.
And now we're thinking we're drinking Continuing Roots. Probably some kind of superfood.
Yeah, might just all
It's like the new kale.
computer graphics
Something.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like they just come up with it. Wow, they made some money on that one, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'd say overall it's good. I mean, it doesn't feel like a cheap drink, like if you just put simple syrup in it or something like that, where you're like, hey, here's something super sweet and help the smoothness go down.
No, it's definitely very high quality old fashioned. It is different than just simple syrup and bitters. It's a little sweeter, which I kind of like. Fresh and sweet. It's tasty, but it still doesn't overpower the whiskey. So you get still get some of the whiskey flavors.
Yeah, and we still got a lot of this
also
stuff
get
left
some.
here. Like that's probably $16 worth.
Okay, and one thing you cannot forget with the old fashions is the orange to put in there. Okay, and we're using these special Puerto Rican Chicken Fighting Orange Company oranges right here, and they are top of the line. And we're gonna sell them to you. How much we sell them to you before that?
I mean, I think we do, like if we did, let's say if we did one for $4.95.
Sounds good.
And if we do 5 for $15.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Because we don't want to do too much. We don't want to sell too many of them.
And I think we've got an opportunity with this one here. I mean, would you be willing to autograph this?
I would autograph that.
Yeah. So this one right here is $20, even though it's slightly used. I mean, it's still a great orange, and it's got a lot to give.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of life left.
Yeah, a lot of life left in it. But this is the kind of thing that you ought to say to yourself, these opportunities don't come along all the time.
Hardly ever, really.
Matter of fact, this is the first time.
First time in history, you could buy one for $20.
You could say, hey, I can get in at Facebook at the ground floor or Upstart or something like that. Or you could say, man, for $20, I could buy that orange and have them ship it to me for another $19.95 in shipping and handling.
Golden opportunity.
Wow. It's like Christmas and whatever month you're watching the video.
Yeah. I mean,
but whatever.
Best thing ever.
We are not investment advisors. We're not making any recommendations. We're just saying,
buy it
yikes.
over Bitcoin. That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying.
A deal right here. Do I need to write a deal on that in a Sharpie? No, probably not.
Well,
I think it's obvious at this point.
The autograph too.
Yeah, it's probably, yeah.
And if you DM me, I'll take a bite out of it for an extra $5.
Yeah.
So I felt that's also another.
Then you've got some DNA to go along with it.
Yeah. You know, it's well worth it.
But it does help. It does help in the old fashioned, which is the key.
So you gotta get yourself a Puerto Rican Chicken Fighting Orange Company orange to go in your old fashioned. If not, it's just not gonna taste the same. Like we said, 5 of them for $15 or 1 for $4.99 because we don't want to run out of stock too fast. We don't want to overdo ourselves. And we also got to start on our Sully Cologne company where we just dump whiskey and whiskey products on ourselves and sell that as cologne. So, see, already getting business calls.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me take it.
Yeah. Yeah. Already getting business calls.
Okay. Yeah. It's $19.95 for the orange, and then it's $19.95 in shipping. Yeah. Okay.
Making money.
We'll have it out tomorrow. Actually, I'm just kidding. We probably won't. We're not really good at this kind of stuff. But
still.
But did that sound good? Excellent. Great. Okay.
Oh man, I was already calling back. So I gotta go.
The phone is ringing off the hook.
Yeah, we have got to go. We've got so much to do. So many Puerto Rican chicken fighting one company oranges.
Plus, we got to finish this bad boy.
We got to drink these. We got to start making cologne.
After this, I mean, who knows? We probably aren't going to get anything done. So
probably not.
Cheers.
So cheers.
Here's to getting nothing done.
Thanks for watching the Zelda Show. Like, subscribe, and comment.